Hi. 700 plus in MAT exam is a great score. So if you want to get into any top colleges which accept MAT, this is the score you should aim for. And when you get 700 plus, you can see colleges mailing you, asking you to accept their admissions like that. So in this video, we will see section wise what are the strategies or what kind of preparation you can make, how many questions you can attempt. We're going to see in detail how you can aim at getting 700 plus in the MAT exam. Let us see in detail. So this is the basic structure of the MAT exam: language comprehension, critical reasoning, mathematical skills, data analysis and sufficiency, economics and business environment, each 30 questions, total 150 questions, and the total duration is 2 hours. There is no section wise duration. Total overall duration is 2 hours. Okay, no calculator is allowed for the math section or data analysis section. Okay, now scoring, when it comes to scoring, it's +1 for any correct answer, and negative marking is there for incorrect answers, that is 0.25, and the raw score is out of 150 because there are 150 questions. 150 is a raw score. Composite score is 200 to 800. Okay, 200 is a default score and 800 is a maximum score. So in this, if you get 700 plus, okay, this is what we are going to see, how to get 700 out of this 800. Okay, don't worry about the percentile, you have to bother about your composite score only. So composite score 700 plus you must get. That should be your aim to get into any top college. Okay, now coming to the attempt, like how many questions you have to target. Okay, so this is basically how many questions you can target to attempt. Okay, so in language comprehension and critical reasoning, these are easy ones, and you can attempt maximum number of questions in these two sections confidently. Okay, and you can go in the same order in fact, or you can do critical reasoning first and then come back to language comprehension. Okay, either way is fine, but these two sections you can go at the beginning of the exam itself. Okay, that is the right order. Okay, so here you should attempt some 25 to 27 questions. Okay, critical reasoning also almost same, 24 to 26 questions you can attempt, because only these two sections are easy to score. Okay, so you try to attempt maximum number of questions in these two, and the correct answers you can aim like this. Mathematical skills and data analysis, this is time consuming, so you can aim only some 18 to 20 questions in this out of the 30. And economics and business analysis, again this is only like you're not going to do any calculation or nothing to read. Okay, not big passages, nothing. Okay, if you know the answer you're going to attempt, otherwise nothing. Okay, like you know or don't know, that's all. So you can attempt this question, number of questions like this. And for this section you can take only some 10 to 15 minutes, okay, or 12 minutes. Okay, not more than this you can keep it towards the end or as a third section. Now total how much your questions you should attempt is this: out of 150 questions you should aim to attempt 110 to 120, maximum 120 questions you should attempt, and number of correct answers has to be maximum 100. Okay, minimum 90 to 100 questions you should make it correct, so that you get the target score of 700 plus. So now let us see the section wise breakdown, how to go about. So as I told you, the two high scoring sections, okay, the two high scoring sections in the MAT exam is one, language comprehension. So in this your aim is to attempt maximum number of questions, about 25 to 27 questions you can attempt out of 30. Okay, RC 8 questions will be there. RC passages are not that hard, so you can definitely look for getting all the 8 correct. Parajumble 5 questions, paragraph summary 1 or 2 questions. So in this itself you get about 15 questions. So the remaining is varies, like it is not a fixed thing here. There is no blueprint for the remaining questions, so you can have more questions testing vocabulary. So vocabulary is based on your skill, okay, or because we can't, there are ocean of words, we can't learn so many words. Okay, so based on the context of what is asked, okay, or words which you have already learned, or we have a vocabulary list in the website, you can download it. MAT vocabulary list is available in eliteprepeducation.com website. It's a free download, you can try that. That is a compilation of words from the previous year papers. So like this you can attempt 25 to 27 and try to make maximum correct answers in this section. Okay, the next one is critical reasoning. Critical reasoning, again this also easy section based on last 1 year attempts, okay, like so many MAT attempts were there. Based on students review, we get to know that these 2 sections are really easy. Students find it very easy. And here again, often seating arrangement is tested, classification, which means information given in a paragraph, and based on that some 5 questions are asked, like that. Patterns are tested, and you have questions like statement conclusion, assumption, reasoning, cause, effect, all these questions types. And there are certain other question types also. Critical reasoning in detail we have given a separate video, you can watch that. But whatever chapter is tested, it is not that hard, okay, it is easy to moderate only. So here also you can attempt maximum questions, about some 26 to 27 questions you can attempt in this. These are the 2 sections. Again, I'm telling you, these are the 2 sections which doesn't take more time, and you can score high in these 2 sections. Keep it at the beginning itself, so that when you do easy sections, your confidence will boost up, so that you get ready for the challenging ones. So the 2 challenging time consuming sections are, one is the maths section, another is a data analysis section. So maths section, you can do only some 18 to 20 questions, okay. On average, students do 15. Okay. When you are aiming for 700 plus, you should look for doing 18 to 20 questions in this section. Remember, calculators are not allowed, so you should practice questions without using calculator when you do the usual practice also. These are the top tested topics: percentages, averages, ratio mixtures, rates. Rates include all kinds of rates like distance, speed, time, or work rate time, or pipes and systems, all kind of questions. Profit and loss. So just on just preparing for these 5 chapters, most likely you can attempt about 15 questions, okay. And you can add some geometry questions, probability, okay. These are some of the other chapters tested, okay. But remember, don't aim to do more questions in these 2 chapters. You will be running out of time. You cannot focus on the other sections. So aim to do only 18 to 20 questions in this section. Similarly, data analysis and sufficiency. Here also you can aim to do some about 20 questions you can aim in this. Like data sufficiency, 5 questions, comparing quantities, 5 sections. These are easy. This is very easy, and this is moderate, okay. So first complete these 2. So you have 10 questions in hand, okay. Next you go to the graphs, okay. These are not graphs, okay. Comparing quantities is just like 2 quantities will be given, quantity A, quantity B. You have to compare the 2 quantities and find out which is greater, like that. This is the easy type. Again, data sufficiency is also a kind of question which takes less time and moderate level difficulty. Now coming to the graph, you have to choose easy graphs, okay. 10 questions are already over. The remaining 10 only you're going to choose from the graphs. Choose easy graphs most of the time. Tables are easy, bar graphs are easy, okay. Try to choose these kind of graphs, and choose the questions like, it is single line, okay, easy questions, easy to read, okay. So choose questions also wisely. It is not that you took a set and you have to do all the 5 questions in that set. It is not like that. You can leave some questions in that set if you find it lengthy, okay. Always these 3 lines questions and all, it's lengthy, it is time consuming to understand the question itself. So don't choose those questions. Choose easy graphs and easy questions, 1-line questions, okay. By this way you can try 20 questions in this section. Again, 18 to 20 only, okay. Now coming to the last section. This section is based on your luck, like economics and business environment. This is full of current affairs. Only current affairs are tested in the last few attempts. Some of the students say that it is easy. Most of the students say that it is very hard, okay. They say that numbers are highly tested, like testing the asking for a particular number, like, okay, like what is the currency rate or something like that, okay. And global current affairs are also tested. India-based current affairs are also tested, equal weightage for both, like that, okay. So for this we give more videos and shorts, or in Instagram also we post a lot of current affairs. You can just go through there, and we'll be posting more in future for September and December tests also. Subscribe to the channel for these things. Now the next one is 5 steps for success. How you should practice if you aim to get the 700 plus. Okay, first step, recap the necessary basics, okay, like math basics, understand what is the formula, okay, learn all these basics you have already learned in the school, just that you need to recap the necessary basics. Learn time saving strategies and techniques, okay. It is not that you should do the usual conventional way. You can learn small things also saves time, like how to go with the answer choice, how to use the answer choice, okay, like how to do elimination, how to do approximation, how to get into the answer without doing full calculation. So these are certain things, how to get the answer without reading a full passage. So these techniques will help you to save time, okay, and accuracy as well. Next, practice MAT level questions. This is very important because MAT is not a very difficult exam compared to CAT and all. Okay, so there will be more practice materials for these topics in the internet, but most of them will be for related to CAT or XAT or NMAT, which are very hard tests. Okay, remember MAT is a moderate level exam, so you have to pick the questions for this level only. You shouldn't practice too easy or too hard is also not required. So you should practice MAT level questions. Okay, and you have to ensure you do minimum 5 mock exams, okay, before the actual test. This is very important because only this mock exams will let you know how much questions you can do in the 2 hours time, and you can improve the number of questions you attempt based on that. There is negative marking, but it's only 0.25. okay, so for that reason, because there is negative marking, you shouldn't restrict yourself doing less number of questions. You should do more number of questions for sure. You should attempt at least at the max 120 questions you should look for. Okay, so for this you need this mock exam practice. Otherwise what happens is you will spend more time in 1 or 2 sections and leave the easy ones which is there at the back. Something will go like this. Okay, so you need to do this mock exams before the actual exam. Exactly like in a test environment, like you should spend the 2 hours time fully without any disturbance, without any phone call or someone calling you, nothing. Just like a test environment, you should take this exam and review the test. So once you finish the exam, either take experts feedback or you review the test yourself to find out where you are losing marks and how to improve. There is a short sample test, link is there in the description. If you like to know how the MAT exam will be, what is the difficulty level and all, you can try this test. And we also have a crash course or a self-preparation course for September test takers, and for December and upcoming exams there is a comprehensive course going on. The link is there in the description. We'll be starting a new batch very soon. You can look for it and subscribe to the channel to have updates related to MAT exam. Thank you. Bye.